Hello, and welcome to another episode of Nature Nation. My name is Matt, and we are coming to you from our new home, Lolo My Springs Outdoor Resort Campground in Arizona. Now, most of the videos I'm going to be doing are going to be from here, but I will be going out into the desert to get some others. This is the beginning of a mini-series on cactus, or cacti as the plural is. So let's go check out Lolo My and see what kind of cacti we can find. So this is a cactus. Now when most people think about cactus in Arizona, they think about the big saguaro cactus, one with the big arms. And that is one type of cactus we have here. But this is probably the most well-known. It's the prickly pear cactus. Even Baloo in the Jungle Book talked about prickly pear. They are all over the place. And they aren't just in the desert. People have them in their homes. And they are one of the hardiest plants you can have because it's pretty hard to kill a cactus unless you water it too much. Now, this is, like I said, the most well-known, probably because of all its attributes and the things it can be used for. It has a lot of medical purposes and edible purposes. In fact, everything on this plant, this cactus, except for these needles, can be eaten. That includes the flower, the petals, and the fruit. Now, talking about the cactus. These are what's called a succulent, which means that they hold a lot of water, and they're perfect for out in the desert as there is not a lot of water. Now, there is one cactus that you can drink out of, but it is not here. The rest of them, the water isn't enough for you to drink, and it isn't really healthy enough for you to drink. Now, the prickly pear cactus can reproduce in 3 different ways. The flower, by having just another petal grow, or through tubular, or through the roots. Let's go check out one of these ways, and let's go talk about the flower. Now this is the prickly pear flower. Eventually, this entire cactus will be covered in these beautiful yellow flowers. And they will be pollinated by bees, but mostly by ants. Before this flower bloomed, this entire cactus was covered in ants. There's a biological thing that goes on in them saying to start swarming these to prepare for the pollination. Now, when this does get pollinated, it will eventually turn into a fruit. The fruit's called a tuna. It'll start growing around August or so, and it's a delicious fruit, delicious edible, good for diabetics as it breaks down very slowly and helps regulate your blood sugar. But also, as I said, these petals can also be edible. The flowers can be eaten also. So if you look here, as I was talking about, this is another way that it can reproduce by just creating new petals coming out of the old ones. If you see these green right here, they have very small needles already growing. These green right here will eventually become needles. Right now they're just leaves helping it grow. So let's go check out another way. So this is also a prickly pear cactus, but it's growing through the roots of this one. So this is another way it reproduces. This way it doesn't have to pollinate. Once this does grow up to a full cactus though, it will start growing flowers and it will start pollinating that way. But this allows it to continue to grow even if there aren't a lot of pollinators around. Now there are a ton of ants running around here because remember, ants pollinate these cactus. So that is it for the prickly pear cactus. As I said before, there are many different ways to enjoy this cactus. There's even a restaurant here in Arizona that cuts them up and makes cactus fries. They cut these paddles up into strips, deep fry, and are they good. Also, that jelly or that jam that you get from that tuna, that fruit, that is delicious also, and actually can be found in most local grocery stores, even outside of Arizona. So, as I said, that is the end of our cactus for the prickly pear, but stick around. Next episode, we talk about the cowboy killer. So until then, keep adventuring.